My name is Freeze. Learn it well, for it's the chilling sound of your doom.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Get the fuck out of me! Little kid, I was a crazy Batman and Robin fan. I'm not talking about just the comics, I'm talking about the movie. And it's really sad because I watched the film again as, you know, a smart person, and it's just terrible. And some of the lines in this movie reflect that. Here's a fun game to play along at home while you're watching the movie. Take a shot every time Freeze makes an ice joke.
Friends call me Snow Miser. Whatever I touch turns to snow in my clutch.
You'll either, black out or you'll die. Both are preferable circumstances to, watching this film. So, I'm gonna play this game really quick.
The Iceman cometh.
Alright, right out of the gate, Mr. Freeze makes a, ice joke having to do with something that it's just really just a stretch. So, shot. Oh man. It's a good thing I'm gonna have to wait a few minutes before I have to do another one of these.
I'm afraid that my condition has left me cold to your pleas of mercy.
No, calm down, wait.
You are not sending me to the cooler. What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age! Stay cool, bird boy. Can you be cold, Batman?
How many more jokes? How many more jokes?
My passion, thoughts for my bride alone. It's winter forever here in Gotham. All right, everyone. Chill. Cool party. It's a cold town.
For the love of God, stop.
Night. Hell freezes over. Let's kick some ice.
Batman and Robin is the sequel to Batman Forever, the 1995 release, directed by Joel Schumacher. You might know him from other films such as Number 23 and 8mm, or 8mm, both other pretty bad movies. Joel Schumacher also directed The Lost Boys, which is kind of surprising since Lost Boys was okay. Before Joel Schumacher was directing the Batman series, it was Tim Burton, and he gave us Batman and Batman Returns, both awesome movies. It was a little dark, but it was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Batman and Robin begins off with Batman doing whatever Batman does.
Don't wait up, Al. I'll cancel the pizza.
Treated to a scene of Batman pretending to be Fred Flintstone, which is kind of crazy. And then right after that, we're treated to Robin bashing through a door, leaving a huge hole that's the shape of a symbol. It's kind of fucking weird. Then Batman and Robin put in their ice skates by clicking their heels together, and that doesn't make any sense because where did they come from? Does Batman just have ice skates in his shoe at all times? That's way too forward thinking. Then after this scene we're introduced to, Batman and Robin going up into space. So, Mr. Freeze jumps out of this rocket while it's going into fucking space, and, the way Batman and Robin get down is they surf on fucking doors in the rocket. Like, Mr. Freeze is on the doors like, hey, perfect surfboard, I guess. And even Robin gives us a little cowabunga just to remind us that it's fucking ridiculous. Meanwhile, Freeze is dealing a diamond 10 times the size of the Hope Diamond. Apparently, Freeze's plan in this movie is to hold the city ransom, so he has enough money to research the disease for his wife. But at this point, after a successful diamond heist, you might as well just auction off the diamond and you'd be able to, buy the entire US with that fucking thing.
Energy.
We see fucking Poison Ivy, and she's all, scientist chick, and it doesn't really matter because we don't really give a shit about this scene.
They replaced my blood with aloe.
I mean, we see Bane become Bane. I mean, they really just took a smart character like Bane and just squared him down to his most characterful trait, which is fucking strong guy. And treated to weird monkey striptease, and geez, that just feels awkward for any young teenager out there. You see Barbara, and she's Alfred's niece or something, and that's makes no sense whatsoever.
Uncle Alfred!
There's this observatory that they're opening, that Bruce Wayne has to go to the grand opening to, and then there's this chick that you kind of see a few times, and she's supposed to be like pressuring Bruce Wayne. It's like, hey, when the fuck are you gonna get married to me? And he's like, I'm fucking George Clooney, bitch.
Marriage? Marriage. You wanna give me a hand here?
Mr. Freeze is just going off the deep end, forcing these guys to fucking sing and dance that are his henchmen, and it's like, it's kind of fucking scary if it wasn't just a huge blue guy singing Christmas tunes.
Come on, sing! Louder, come on, sing, sing, sing! Come on! Yes, come on, louder!
See, and their plan just turns out to be they're gonna jack the observatory, and Bruce Wayne needs Mr. Freeze because Mr. Freeze has a cure to the disease that Alfred has, and it's all just kind of, why the fuck do I give a shit, and they can't really give you an answer at any point. Barbara suddenly becomes Batgirl within the last 20 minutes of the film, and everybody's just like, okay, that's cool. That's cool. We'll just move on now.
Bruce, it's me, Barbara. I found the Batcave.
They really try to get you to suspend your disbelief within the first 10 minutes, and it doesn't work just because it's so ridiculous. There's a lot of scenes in here where you have to think the actors could have done something. Anybody could have stopped this at any time, and they just sat there and watched and let it happen. Like that one guy in that Phil Collins song who just watched that guy die, even though that's a myth. Feels like every actor's just phoning it in. Too much of the dialogue between the actual actors is just awkward. Too many times during the film it just devolves into, look how much time we spent designing this vehicle. Look how much time we spent designing this grappling hook. It doesn't matter. Really, the worst thing about it is the movie's not really rushed or unfinished. It just feels bad all the way around. There just felt like the filmmakers and the actors didn't care. Treated to the Bat credit card and weird Poison Ivy and a dumb Bane. Just doesn't feel fair.
Gotham Observatory, Bane. And step on it.
Batman and Robin scores a gobbledygook out of a gobbledygook.
Oh, friends call me Snow Miser. Whatever I touch turns to snow in my clutch. I'm too much.
He's Mr. White Christmas, he's Mr. Snow. He's Mr. Icicle, he's Mr. Tenderloin.
Friends call me Snow Miser. Whatever I touch turns to snow in my clutch.
He's too much.
If you enjoyed this video, I got a voice recorder right here. If you don't look at it, because it's probably out of frame, will fuck you up. If you like this video, don't look at the goddamn voice recorder. Look at me. Look at me. If you like this video, don't do jack shit. Yeah. Coming for you.